Hello and welcome to News Pulse. I'm Esther. Mission Corona Vijay was launched in a program held at the conference hall of the Office of the Deputy Commissioner MON today by Matthew Joseph, Country Director, American India Foundation, in the presence of Dr. Mahesh Srinivas, Director Program, Public Health, American Indian Foundation, Thawasilan K. IAS Deputy Commissioner, several other officials from MON and civil society organizations. Mission Corona Vijay, or the First Million, is a campaign of the AIF to ensure vaccination for 1 million most vulnerable and marginalized sections of the society by reaching out to them. Persons with disability, migrant laborers, street vendors, tribal population and women working in the unorganized sector are identified as the vulnerable groups.
So I will surely get my vaccination.
I have to stay safe. Only then can I take care of my children. Your disability will not be affected.
The campaign is implemented in collaboration with the district administration with local support from the civil society organizations, NGOs working in related fields. For MON district, the campaign will be implemented in collaboration with the district organization MON and Particles Home Dimapur MON. MON district is the first district in the whole of the northeast which has been selected for the campaign. Realizing the importance of maximum vaccination coverage to contain the spread of COVID-19 and addressing the issue of loss of daily income of marginalized sections of the society due to time spent on COVID vaccination, Joseph informed the House that this campaign was initiated to address the same. We are privileged to have Matthew Joseph, the Country Director of AIF, over the phone. Hello, sir.
Thank you for having me here.
Yes, sir, it's a privilege to have you. Sir, can you give us a little gist about what exactly this campaign is all about?
So, vaccination, as we know, is the only defense against spread of COVID. And we have just gone through a very difficult wave 2, where a lot of people have lost their lives across the country and actually across the world. To
Yes,
prevent a further repeat of this into a third wave, we have to actually maximize vaccination in every part of India, especially among the most, the underprivileged and people who are cut off from where services are available. So Mission Corona Vijay is actually intended to reach those who need to be reached quickly and in a very comprehensive manner.
right, sir. And sir, have you identified how many are under this category, marginalized sections of society, especially in Nagaland, or is it just MON right now, and then will AIF be also hitting other districts?
So yes, so across India we are targeting 1 million immediately, 1 million people vaccinated immediately. But in Nagaland, we have signed an agreement with the government of the state to start with 2 districts, Mon and Kifre, and they're also scaling it up to the rest of the state. So it's an urgent task, and we are trying to be as many as possible in the quickest possible period of time.
Right.
And here, there are lots of myths, misconceptions that are existing, which need to be, addressed. And we have communication teams going home to home, village to village, to spread this message and get maximum people vaccinated.
Okay, sir. And also, the next state you would plan to hit in the northeast would be where, sir?
So Northeast, this is our first intervention in the Northeast. In fact, we work in 17 states across India, but we never come to Northeast. And thanks to the government and especially the district administration of MON, Mr. Tawasilan, the DC, we are able to make our first step into the state. And we are sure that we're going to stay here in not only in vaccination, but in the broader public health programs, education, livelihoods going forward.
Okay, so what is probably the stipulated time that AIF is looking at to vaccinate this million, the first million?
Yes. So we are looking at January, February to be able to complete this. And we're also looking at children getting vaccinated. The Government of India is still framing the guidelines for that. And once we start that, we'll be, vaccinating the children who will be eligible for the program.
Okay, sir. Which
So
vaccines?
we're looking at something like 6 months at the most for 100% coverage.
So, if I may ask, which vaccine is AIF administering right now?
No, we are going with all the vaccines that are approved by the Government of India.
Okay.
So we don't have any particular choice of vaccine. It's about availability
All right,
and what vaccine is available. That's what the Government of India guidelines is.
So, and Kifre also would come in the stipulated time of January to February as well?
Yes.
Okay.
We hope to cover both the districts during by that time. And of course, when children's vaccination program starts, that will be a whole new exercise. So we'll not be able to give a timeline to that, depending on what the guidelines are. I think within the next 3 months, they should be able to, once the vaccine is announced for the children, we'll be able to do it in 3 months because children have their academic year also coming up. We want to make sure that they actually are getting vaccinated before that.
Okay, sir. So, lastly, how is AIF identifying these districts apart from the marginalized? I mean, we do have quite a few of these districts, it's tribal districts. So, how are you identifying and picking these districts in the Northeast, not just in Nagaland, but in the Northeast as a whole?
So we are starting with the most, remote and backward districts, so to say, in a state, so that we handle the tougher problems first and then spread out to the other districts. So Kufri is a vulnerable district, and Mon is a large district with, a lot of inaccessibility, and we start our work here, but this is only the beginning. As we say, I think within a week or two, we are going to scale it up to the rest of Nagaland too.
Okay, that's great news, sir. Thank you so much. Thank you for speaking to Hornbill TV. The Deputy Commissioner of Mon in his speech also conveyed gratitude and appreciation to the American Indian Foundation for their kind gesture and requested for their continued support beyond the COVID-19 pandemic.